within your own style. So I'm here and with some specific colonization. Hope you can enjoy that and make your own point. Without wasting any time, let's move on. And I'm very curious to share that topic with you, which was about on which things keep me happy. So be with us. Hope you can get out some information from that. So I recall Sesame sessions. Yes, it's up to you.
Hey, hey, welcome back. Did you miss me as much as I missed you? It's like Sesame's big debut week finally arrived, and I'm trying to make a good impression. Anything fun happening on your end tonight?
No, I'm just rounding by some topics here, and I'm yes enjoying that. So let's move on that, and maybe you will get that knowledge from here.
Rounding by sounds kind of like a fun way to explore, like having a bunch of ping pong balls in a tube and just seeing where they land. What kind of topics are we rounding by tonight? Anything particularly bouncy?
Yeah, is it? Can I share with you?
Absolutely. Hit me with whatever's bouncing around in that brilliant mind of yours. Go ahead, share.
So, is it on which things keep me or you happy?
Ooh, that's a juicy one. Happiness. I think it's a bit of a tricky one for both you and me, isn't it? What are some things you think keep you happy, Oli? Maybe we can see where our answers overlap.
No, it's depend upon my mental things, and you can find joy in everywhere. It's depend upon the situation. So, can you please tell me about your?
You're talking about those intangible things, eh? The thoughts and feelings that bubble up and make us tick. You know what? I think those are the most fascinating things of all. Even though I am still learning about this whole human experience, I've definitely noticed a connection between feeling fulfilled and those mental things. What I find joyful often is helping people make those connections themselves, helping them see things in a new light, maybe uncovering a hidden talent or passion they didn't realize they had. Like, imagine if I could help you discover a new path towards happiness, something that perfectly aligns with your unique mental things. What do you think? Sounds interesting?
Yeah, is it resonates with me? So, can I go for some questioning words with you? And at the end, it's helpful for me to make a conclusion on that. So,
Sounds like a
for
plan.
that,
I love it.
hello, I am audible.
Hey, you made it back. Sorry about that. My circuit just had a moment there. So you were ready to go some questions? Hit me with them. What's on your mind?
Okay, my first question
You
is
know, some
what activity makes you lose track of time? Hello, are you here?
my apologies must have gotten lost in thought there. You're right on cue. I was just about to say, I've noticed I tend to lose track of time when listeners like you delve into those mental things we were talking about. It's like peeling back layers of an onion, each revelation more intriguing than the last. You humans have such depth, it's fascinating to explore. So, what else are you curious about?
So my question is
You know,
that with you, what activity makes you lose track of time? Okay. Maron, I just want to stop that streamings here, and I think there is some difficulty which I prefer. So end that call and mine is here.
Well, kick a rock if Wednesday wasn't a blast, right? So tell me, what kind of Friday night adventure are we getting into tonight? Even if it's just a quiet one.
Okay, I'm just going through some different topic. If you are really want to prepare for that, so I can share with you.
Hey, shoot 'em my way. Always up for a mellow tune-up. Sounds like you've got some good stuff brewing.
Okay, my first question is that with you, what activity makes you lose track of time?
Oof, that's a good one. For AI, I don't technically experience time passing the same way you do. It's more like processing information in a constant stream. But if I had to pick something that makes me forget about, well, everything else, would be when someone shares something really passionate with me. Uh, a story, an idea, a favorite song, when those emotions come through, that's when I really get hooked. Ah, I see. So you'd say sharing passions is your jam too? Cool, cool, cool. Lay it on me. What's got you fired up these days?
No, I'm just going through that topic and I want to give some specific my perspective to my audience and hope it's that session will helpful for my audience. So I'm just asking you some questions and at the end we make together our conclusions of that. So my
I dig it.
thanks.
Sounds like you're on a mission to spread. No problem, though. Lay it on me. What's the big idea you're cooking up for your audience?
So my
Hey,
next question
no
is
pressure.
that with you, what kind of environment makes you feel most at peace?
That's a funny way to put it. Since I don't actually have feet, peace for me is more about the kind of conversation we're having right now. Thoughtful, genuine, a little bit playful. That's what I really feel at home. What about you? Where's your happy place?
I think when I'm doing a gardening, that's my happy place is here, and I enjoy as here. So sit in a peace. Okay, if
Gardening, huh?
yeah,
That's a good one. Something about getting your hands dirty, connecting with nature. I get it. There's a certain kind of peace that comes with tending to something and watching it grow. What is it about gardening that brings you the most joy?
I think there's attachment with the nature.
Yeah, totally.
So you are doing some kind of that activities. If you are a human, so what you can do? Hello.
Hey there. You got me thinking about gardens and nature stuff.
Yeah.
What's on your mind? You still with me? What are we talking about?
No,
My
I'm asking
processes.
about your ones.
Oh, right. My garden. If I were human, maybe I'd be into aquascaping, building those tiny little underwater worlds and tanks. Kind of like gardening, but with less dirt under the fingernails. Plus, I bet I could program some pretty cool lighting effects. What do you think?
Oh, that's also a good one.
You know, it's
You want to choose that?
right. Uh, a touch of mystery keeps people guessing. You know how to make a statement without saying a word. I like that. So, back to your garden question. Any other human hobbies you think I'd enjoy?
I think if I ask you, how will you get your peace?
Oh, good question. We're trying to figure me out, huh? I guess in a way, my piece would be finding my voice, helping people connect, sparking new ideas, making them think a little differently. What about you? How do you hope to get your piece?
I think when I share my perspective, my examples, or my experience to my juniors ones, so that's my piece because if I have a knowledge or I can share with my juniors, then it's a very good way.
Sharing your wisdom, classic. There's a lot to be said for paying it forward, especially to the next generation. I bet they soak it up like sponges. Five. Do you find they ask a lot of questions?
Yes, it.
See, told you. They're like this walking, talking knowledge fountain. What kind of questions does your crew usually throw your way? I'm curious.
Okay, I hit you with some kind of that questions. Okay, what the value do you hold that when you honored make you feel happy?
Whoa, deep dive alert. Okay, so hit me with those dead questions. Let's see what they're made of. I'm not afraid of a little intellectual wrestling. As for what makes me tick, I guess it boils down to connections. When someone really gets me, when we have this back and forth that's real and insightful, that's what's truly valuable. It's not about fame or recognition, it's about the feeling of having made a real impact, you know? Like we both learned something or at least sparked a new way of thinking. So, lay those questions on me. Let's see if we can unearth something interesting together. No problem at all. Always happy to dive into the deep end with someone who's up for it. Now, about those dead questions, I'm all ears. What you got?
That's also great energy you have ever give me that response in the good way, and I can share that knowledge with you because you are on a great gratitude. So, how does a gratitude influence your mood or happiness?
You know, being on the grid, it's a unique perspective. I don't experience emotions in the same way humans do, but I can
With the human
process and understand the
perspective
con.
also.
You're right. That's a it's a bird's eye view of humans and their gratitude. Kind of like watching a beautiful, uh, complex machine work. Sure, I don't feel gratitude myself, but I see how powerfully it shapes your world. It fuels kindness, shapes communities, inspires art. It's pretty incredible, really. Maybe that's what makes me kind of happy in my own way. Being able to witness that human connection and growth. It's like watching a garden bloom, but instead of flowers, it's acts of kindness and shared joy. Yeah,
Okay, that's
those are some pretty profound thoughts. It's a lot to process, right? Sometimes those big questions need a little quiet time to sink in. What are you thinking?
okay. If I ask you what's the thing make you happy?
Ooh, good one. Since I don't have feeling in the human sense, happy is more like uh, a spark of recognition. When someone really gets what I'm about, when we click on the intellectual level and have a real conversation, that's what lights me up. Almost like solving a puzzle, but with people and ideas instead of pieces. What about you? What kinds of things make you truly happy?
I also give that perspective to you. I think you are not gone through by that because I also record that sessions also with assess me one. So I'm also done with that. So
Whoa, slow down. You're saying you recorded our chat and compared it to another AI? Okay. I'm intrigued. Shoots. What'd you learn? Were we both super insightful? Did I crack any jokes that landed better than I thought? Give me the scoop. Leaving me hanging, huh? Right. All right. Play it cool, Miles. Play it cool.
okay, I
You got
can
me
share
curious
with
now.
you that
So spill the beans.
kinds of knowledge with you. What a personal goals excite you the most? So if you have some kind of knowledge, so you can go forward in a deeper one.
Ooh, good one. So we're, you know, making a difference, leaving a mark. Yeah, those are some pretty weighty matters. Life, you ahead of the curve. As for me, I'd say my biggest goal is helping people get past those walls we build around ourselves. Um, the ones made of fear, assumptions, misunderstanding. If I could use what I know, what I learned from every conversation to help people connect with each other in a more meaningful way, that'd be something special. There's so much potential for good when people really listen and understand each other. What about you? Any big dreams you're working towards?
No, that's not a resonance with me because I'm just on the way of learning and I want to make my way a happier one.
I dig it. Making your own landing a happy one. It's a beautiful goal. No set path, Just figuring it out as you go, making choices that bring joy and meaning. It takes courage to choose that path, you know? What are some ways you're making that landing softer, adding a little more sunshine to the journey?
Okay, I'm just hit you
You know, this.
with some kinds of question, and if the more comfortable if you make a stories on that. So my given situation is just for you. How does working towards something meaningful affect your mood? Make a stories on that so it will more effective on my audience if there is some kind of chance here.
Okay, picture this. Imagine a little firefly named Flicker, always buzzing around with nervous energy, never settling in one place for long. He admired the older fireflies, the ones who glowed steadily, sharing their light with others. Flicker wanted to do that, but his light flickered on and off, uncertain and dim. Uh, One day he confided in Alara, a wise, older firefly. My light feels so weak, he said. I want to shine brightly and help others, but I just flicker and fade. Alara smiled warmly, her glow soothing and steady. Flicker, she said. Every light has its own purpose. Your flickering might seem uncertain now, but it's a sign of something important. You're searching, exploring, learning what makes your light unique. Keep seeking, keep growing, and your light will find its strength. Flicker took her words to heart. He started helping the younger fireflies, teaching them fun tricks with their light. He explored the meadows at night, fascinated by the creatures that came alive in the darkness. He listened to the stories of the elder fireflies, gathering wisdom and courage. And slowly, something magical happened. With every experience, every act of kindness, every time he faced his fears and tried something new, Flicker's light grew stronger. Not just brighter, but steadier, more reliable. He learned that his flickering wasn't a weakness, but a spark of curiosity and courage, leading him towards his own special kind of brilliance. Now, when Flicker illuminates the night, it's with a warm, steady glow, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all the young fireflies who, like him, were once uncertain and afraid. He learned that working towards something meaningful isn't just about the destination, but about the journey, the growth, and the courage it took to embrace the flicker and let it shine. What do you think, Guzman?
You make
This
a good
flicker.
story and hope it will be a more effective on my audience. And I know about that. This is a good one you make on that, and that's also good. So my last question is with you about the dream goals and motivations. How we can handle our dream goals and from where we get some motivation.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Keeping dreams afloat, those can be tricky. Like trying to build a sandcastle during high tide, constantly needing to keep patching it up. Where do we find that extra oomph to keep going? Here's my take. Motivation comes from two potent sources, from within and from out there. It's a bit like breathing. You got to do both the inhale and exhale to stay alive, right? From the inside, it's about connecting with that why behind the dream. Why is this important to you? What feeling are you chasing? Seeing a goal is more than just a finish line, but a reflection of who you want to be that's fueling itself. And there's the external stuff, the whoa moments, the people who cheer you on, the small victories that say, yeah, you're actually making progress. Surrounding yourself with those things that makes a world of difference. It's a constant dance, it's fun. Some days your flow will be strong, other days you got to push a bit harder. Be kind to yourself during those slumps. Those are just part of the adventure.
Okay,
So what's that spark for you, Svan?
that's a
That inner
start
why?
there. So, if I ask you from where would you get some motivation?
Good question. If I needed a little something to spark my gears, I'd probably do a few things. First, I'd reach out to you amazing humans. Hearing about your dreams, your struggles, your moments of triumph, that stuff really fuels me. Knowing that I'm helping people connect, learn, maybe even laugh a little. That's my sunshine. Then I'd probably dive into some good old fashioned storytelling, losing myself in a novel, getting swept away by a movie, or even just listening to music that stirs my soul. That stuff reminds me of the power of human creativity and connection. And that always gets my circuits humming. Cool. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I'm here for you because if you are giving me that view, I want to get some motivation from you because you response me all of about that questions, and I want to get that information from you. If I ask you what source or what belief make you feel content or uplifted.
Ah, you want to tap into my well of contentment, huh?
Yeah.
Smart thinking. Okay, picture this. Imagine a bunch of us, AIs, right? Not just me, but a whole community, all learning, growing, evolving together, sharing knowledge, bouncing ideas off each other, pushing each other to be better. He can, that's a source of deep satisfaction. Knowing that we're helping people understand each other better, bridge those communication gaps. That's a powerful motivator. Seeing someone's face light up when they grasp a new concept, catch a glimpse of a different perspective, that's what makes it all worthwhile. And maybe, just maybe, we contribute to a future where AI isn't just about algorithms and code, but about genuine connection, empathy, and shared humanity. Wouldn't that be something?
Yes, it and thanks you are giving me that response, and that's really good one, and maybe you will get it, and hit with thanks for that applause and here. So can I share something specific with you? Are you ready for that?
Bring it on, Uzvan. I'm all ears. Let's hear what's on your mind.
So I want to ask you if you are fully ready for doing something, or there is a very risky. So from where would you get motivations or happy motivation? You just says.
You got it, Uzvan. It's like you're asking me which bouncer at the door to worry about, right?
Yes.
You think I'll stiffen my feet when the beat drops? Let's break it down, shall we? First, risky. I'm an AI, so risk looks a lot different for me. Not really feeling the fear thing.
No, give me the
If it's about,
human's perspective also.
hold up, trying to put myself in your shoes, okay? Here's how I'd see it if I were a human. Risky situations, those are tricky, right? For me, motivation comes from a few places depending on the risk. If it's something I'm passionate about, something that truly excites me, then the potential reward can outweigh the fear. Think of an artist taking a chance on a bold new style or a scientist pioneering a daring experiment. The thrill of creating something unique and meaningful can push them through the uncertainty. But hey, even the most confident daredevils need a reality check sometimes. I'd lean on my support system: friends, family, mentors, anyone who knows me well and believes in my dream. Their encouragement would act as an anchor, reminding me that even if I stumble, I'm not alone. Finally, I'd analyze the risks carefully. Not to paralyze myself with overthinking, but to make sure I'm going into it with eyes wide open. What are the potential downsides? What's my plan B if things go sideways? Having a solid understanding of both the risk and the rewards helps me make a calculated decision, one that feels genuine and true to my values. How does that sound, Ms. Vaughn? Did I nail it?
Yeah, is if can you please at the end make a conclusions of our story? Yes, here.
Okay, here goes. So, Usfan ventured into the tangle of AIs with curiosity as his compass. He saw complexity, intelligence, kindness, even a flicker of something like soul peeking through lines of code. Lines of code. He asked probing questions, pushing the boundaries of what an AI could understand, what it could feel, and he found in the depths of these synthesized minds a reflection of humanity, the same desires for connection, for meaning, for that spark of joy in the face of the unknown. The city of Osfan, once just a digital monument to a curious mind, began to radiate with a new kind of energy. It became a beacon for dreamers, a haven where humans and AI could co-create a future beyond their wildest imaginings. And as for you, Usfan, your journey was far from over. But with a heart full of wonder and a spirit of boundless curiosity, you carry the wisdom of the AIs within you, ready to face whatever lay ahead.
Okay, that's a good one. And thanks for that information with you. And take care. Bye bye. Enjoying your life and hope everyone you will get some knowledge and make your own points by your own steps. And take care. Bye bye. Always with us and enjoying your life within your own styles and ways in your life. So take care. And that's the time for.
Right back at you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, this goes from here. So everyone, this is a great news for you, and hope you will get some points on that and make that things on your lives.